Hey guys, welcome to TOUGHCESS. It's your girl Suma, and over here you know the vibes. We're exploring the journeys of different people, exploring the different angles to success so we can all build better and become the greater versions of ourselves. So, my guest for today, I don't know if you want me to introduce you or you're going to introduce yourself.
No, I'll let you do it. I'll let you do it. I'm not really the type to just speak about myself, so I'll let you do it.
Yeah, so guys, I have an amazing special guest on
Make me sound
board
good.
today. Of course now, you know I got you. This is literally like a brother to me. I've known him for many years. My good friend Osvaldo.
Let's go. Nah, that was good. I like it.
He is the founder and CEO of Desanti Studio. If you don't know, get to know about it.
Nah.
So say hello to the people then.
What, do I look at the camera? Or
You can do if you want, or you can look at me.
hello, Summer. It's a pleasure having me here.
Yes.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy, like you said, we've known each other for ages, and being a part of this. This is something I can tell you've been planning for ages, and now that you're starting it, I'm grateful for it, and I'm actually happy that you brought me here. So let's go.
Thank you. Let's go. Indeed, honestly, I'm so happy that you came on board. I know, the type to do stuff like this, but you're the coolest. I had to bring you. They have to know like a bit about you.
Yeah.
Who's Osvaldo behind Desanti, because we were seeing the nice fits and everything, and like just your Instagram and everything, but nobody really knows your journey.
Yeah.
They just seen Desanti and then that's it.
That's
you know
it,
what I
yeah.
mean? But we're gonna get into it today anyway.
Let's go.
So yeah, you are the founder and CEO of Desanti. So what is Desanti? For those that don't know, what is it? Tell us about it.
Desanti, when I first started, it was actually in a college room. I was speaking to my friend and I was like, yo, I want to start a brand, but I don't want no one to know who owns it. I don't want no one to know that it's me. Because I wasn't confident within myself or anything like that.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I started the brand and then when you start a business and you have a slogan type thing, mine was Valorizate, which is value yourself. Them times I wasn't even valuing myself, but I guess it was some sort of motivation for myself.
We're gonna get into that.
To do it. No, yeah, we can do it. No, we can do it. There's a lot to say about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I started it. So basically, it was like a family name, like Santos, which means of saints. Well, sorry, it means saints. But Desanti is basically Santos in Italian, basically in English of saints. So yeah, it's just basically that. It started from a family name, but then it kind of just grew. As I grew as a person, the meaning of that just started to grow even more. Do you know what I mean? My relationship with God just started getting a lot stronger. So then I put more emphasis in the actual brand. So it went from starting it as a family name to then actually being something that I can honor God with. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get you. I love that. So this just started as an idea, you honoring your family name and bringing everything together and your culture as well. Tell us 100%. Where you're from.
So I'm Angolan. Yeah, I'm Angolan. I left Angola when I was I wasn't even working. Moved to Portugal, spent a few years in Portugal, and then I moved to UK when I was 5. And ever since then, I've just been here.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to get out ever since. I
think you belong in America somewhere.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
That's me. I'll be going there soon, man. I'll be going there soon and staying there, hopefully. But to be fair, though, that's not to say I don't like the UK. UK has taught me so many things. I've got so many memories here with the people that I grew up with, and I could go to America, but Manchester, UK, it will always be home.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
No, definitely. Absolutely. So with Desanti, obviously it's a clothing brand. It's more than a clothing brand as well. It's about how you make people feel.
Thank you.
Because when people wear Desanti, it's I'm that... I'm that bee. Because I remember the launch party of Desanti and everyone was just vibes.
Wow.
It was a whole
That was
vibe.
so long ago.
Do you know how long ago that was? What year was that again?
I think that was 2018.
Oh my gosh.
That wasn't even... it wasn't even It was a brand, but it wasn't even a brand then. It was just let me just have fun and let me just do something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy to see your growth, because I remember that launch party. I remember you planning it. I remember you launching it. Wow. I remember being there, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, who would have known? But I always believed in you though, because when we used to go to like these events, like guys, we used to go to these like entrepreneurship events, trying to get them tips 100%, and stuff.
100%.
And Osvaldo knows, like, I've always liked fashion as well, but like we have completely two different styles. Yeah, you're like, you know, streetwear, but like, you know, I feel like the style is very much influenced by American culture 100%, as well, 100%. Which is so lit. And then I'm like more like classy, you know, that type of vibe. But it was so cool seeing your journey, because you started off with jeans. Yeah.
Well, 2018, it was just like, I actually did women's. Yeah, right. I don't know if you know. Yeah, like I did like at the thing, I had like women pieces there. Yeah. And then but then I had like one tracksuit for guys. And then after that, like, I kind of just stopped the whole thing, because I was like, yeah, this ain't me. I was just hustling. It was like, it was wholesale. I was buying like wholesale women's clothing, but then like kind of manipulating it in my own way. And then I didn't want to do that no more. I wanted to make everything like myself, like my own creativity. So then I started off doing jeans. I bought jeans from Berry Road. Yeah, Berry Road in Manchester. They sell good quality jeans. They sell fake jeans, but obviously fake jeans, okay, they're not the original, but I'm not after the original. I'm after like good quality. Yeah. It's better than Zara and these places and stuff like that. So then I started customizing them, and then from there, like, I just gained so much opportunities. Yes. Just from like, I feel like when you started bringing yourself into the picture, that's when things were like, okay, we're now buying into Osvaldo. We're not just buying into Desanti. Do you know what I mean? Because before it was like Desanti and like Osvaldo's behind the scenes. Yeah. Because you didn't want to be like forefront and stuff. But then when you started putting yourself out there, I feel like it was doing bits, to be honest. Like, people started seeing like, okay, like, this is the person behind the brand. I think it's because I've always said the energy that I carry across people. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like when you can do the brand and not show your face and stuff like that, but the reason why I didn't show my face wasn't because like I wanted to show my face, but I didn't have the confidence to show my face, because I really wasn't like, I wasn't feeling myself. Literally, I just wasn't feeling myself. But then as I'm building like confidence within myself, and obviously I wasn't doing things that I was loving as well. Like before I started the brand, I was studying media. I enjoyed media. It's still creative, but like I couldn't see my future being in media. Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that, and then obviously I didn't want to work. I didn't want to do that. Yeah. I was in college. I didn't want to be in college. Like I was lost. So when you're lost, you kind of like, you're not really confident within yourself, because you got your parents as well in the back saying like, yo, you need to go get a job. You need to go do this. You need to go do that. But then obviously I kind of found myself through this fashion thing, and then obviously that just builds confidence, because you're actually doing something that you're enjoying. Yeah, that's so true, honestly. So like, what inspired your like style? Like, was you always into fashion, or did you always feel like you'd bring a brand out one day? Like, what actually inspired it? I mean, I've always liked to dress. Like, I've always had an idea, like, I can't say I'm the best dressed ever, but I've always liked to have something, have my own style with things. I've always watched like the American films and stuff like that, looking at the silhouettes that they're wearing and just thinking, yo, like, he looks lit. But in terms of like, okay, I want a brand, nah, like, I didn't really like plan to have a brand. It was just something that I guess I was good at, and then I found myself through that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, whenever I go to like parties or any sort of events, I'd always get complimented on my fit before anything else. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? So I thought, okay, this is me. I think I know how to put a fit together. Yeah. But I like the way I dress, most importantly anyway. So exactly. I can imagine other people will like the way that I dress as well, since I'm getting complimented on it. So then, it's just kind of just before, why not make a business out of it? I don't want to
Yeah.
work. I don't want to go college,
Basically.
go uni. I might as well make a living from this.
Yeah.
I tried the whole thing, the whole uni and thing, and it just wasn't for me.
It's not for you,
Yeah.
and it's not for everyone, you know. And I feel like your story shows that you can have an idea, bring it to life, and just run with it, basically.
100%.
And then whatever happens, because like you didn't know. Did you actually expect Desanti to go this far? Like, or was you like, how did you actually feel when you actually finally dropped your first collection? Like,
No, I knew it was gonna go places. Like, because when I started it, you know how it is. It takes a lot of confidence to start something. Before that, I didn't have that confidence, but I was trying to find that confidence. I got that confidence. I was like, nah, I'm gonna do this, and I know that it's gonna go to the places that it's at right now.
Yeah.
Not like the things that I was saying that I was gonna do before is things that I'm doing right now. Like, so.
Love that.
And that's just obviously with God's help as well, because I'll be honest, like when I was going through obviously a certain phase in my life, I was in church, like literally praying to get out of the phase that I was in. So now that I come out of it, it's like it's living proof that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Living proof that anything can happen.
Anything can happen, definitely. So like we're talking about confidence and everything. Like, where did you actually find your confidence eventually? Because like obviously you started off like not being that confident, but still knowing that you got it like that. Like you can dress. You know, you can
No one knew I wasn't confident. Like I was one of them loud guys. Do you know what I mean? I was one of them where like everyone would know who Osvaldo is.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
definitely.
Like they'd feel his energy when he's in the room, but inside I wasn't like. I can't say that I was I was lost. Like I was actually lost, but I knew how to carry myself, I guess.
Yeah. I love that. So like, is it like just you going with the flow of faking it till you make it that made you confident, or would you say like you just had to kind of just start talking yourself into it? Like, what actually made you step out of your comfort zone a bit more?
Well, first and foremost, praying. Like I was in church. Like a lot. I spent a lot of time in there building my relationship with God. And I ended up finding something that I enjoy doing. So I literally invested my whole time in the craft that I wanted to be in.
Yeah.
And then from there, you're loving what you're doing. As you're doing it, you're getting compliments on it. Obviously, that's just giving you that extra boost. And then I'm a big like. Me and emotions, like we got a sick relationship. Like when I really feel something, I feel things through music. I feel things through art, everything. Yeah. So when I really feel like when I had a feeling, I was listening to like some music, and then the certain song that I was listening to was it just gave me that feel to just do a madness in it, to just do a madness. And I thought, yo, let me just do it. Like someone else is doing it. Why can't I do it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like there's people that come from worse beginnings than us, and they make it to wherever they are now. So it's like, yo, okay, I got it bad, but I don't got it that bad.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So
I get you.
why can't I do it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? They breathe the same air, they do the same things that I do. Like I'm capable of doing anything.
Yeah, definitely. I love that mindset because like you are, and you've done it, and you've shown people that you can do it. Because if you didn't do it, like, you know, you'd be regretting, thinking, oh, like, why didn't I just try and everything? Which is long, especially when you're trying to, like, because I feel like the vibe I get from you, well, when I first met you, till now, I feel like I still get the same aura. It's like, I want to be different. I am different. I'm not going to fit in with the crowd type of thing. Like, you never gave me a vibe that, you know, you wanted to just fit in. You always wanted to step out of out of everything else that's going on, which I find really cool, because like even with the jeans, like you'd have like, was it like splattered type paint on it or something like that?
Paint, but then I was doing embroidery, then I was just stressing, then I was just like working with loads of different things.
Everything that people would be scared to wear. That's literally what you did.
100%.
Because when we first seen the jeans, I was like, this is actually cool. Then it became a thing. You'll see these jeans everywhere. But when I look at it, I think of Desanti, because that's literally how you started everything. Like, that's what I remember people proper rocking. You know, when you brought out the jeans and stuff, like people were rocking it. And
no, definitely.
you was doing your thing.
I think it was because like everyone was doing like you said, everyone was doing the same thing, like t-shirts, hoodies, or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is obviously not a bad thing. Do you know what I mean? There's people that tap into that and then they kill it.
Yeah.
But for me, it was like, nah.
You want something different.
I just want something different. Like, no one's really started with jeans. No, like, I've not seen anyone start with jeans. Let me do something that's gonna make people say, "Yo, what?" Do you know what I'm trying to say? So
yeah,
I thought let me tap into that.
100. So, how did your family feel about it? Like, would you say like your family are supportive? Like, were supportive of your brand, or were they like, "Why is he doing fashion? Like, why are you not going into the traditional things?" You know what I mean?
It's a tricky one, you know. It actually is a tricky one. So when I was going through that phase, I was getting loads of stick from my parents.
Oh, okay.
Because my parents, they're not bad parents. You just want me to do well.
Of
Did
course,
you get what I'm trying to say? So I wasn't, and to be honest, I wasn't doing anything. Do you know what I mean? I didn't feel the energy to do anything. So they were just like, "Yo, just try something, do something. Stop being a bum, stop being at home, do something." Obviously that came with like conversations like, "Yo, go to uni or find this job." And honestly, I tried everything. I even worked at an estate agents.
Wow.
Like something completely different.
Yeah.
I tried doing that, and then so then I was like doing the clothing thing, but the clothing thing wasn't bringing me money like at all. So they were like, "Why are you gonna wait? So out of all these things that we offered you, like you're doing this,
the one that doesn't bring you money."
And then the thing is, my mom knows I've always liked art from young. Like I've always knew how to sketch and do these things, right? But now making money from it was a completely different thing. And she's just like, parents don't understand nothing. She's just seeing her kid like paint on jeans. It's like, how is this gonna bring you like
money?
Bread?
Trust me, I couldn't.
My dad was looking at it like, why would anyone want to buy your jeans? Literally, that's what my dad was like. And I was like, "Dad, don't like, I'm going to do it." Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to do it. He was always laughing. But these days, he's the first one to ask for jeans and stuff like that.
You see?
Yeah. But yeah.
First they laugh.
Literally, then they support.
Then they support.
Yeah. But but my mom's always been like, okay, my mom's one of them, she just cares a lot. So then, but now she's like my biggest supporter.
I love that.
Yeah, my
I
number
love that
one.
so much. I love that. So like, are you an only child, by the way, or do you have siblings?
I've got one sister. Well, I got one sister and one half brother and then one little brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so like, did you ever feel pressure? Like, because obviously you have a little brother.
100%.
Like, having to kind of make it. Like, it's like by force, by fire.
To be fair, my brother was born like when I had already like started doing things with Desanti.
Oh,
so
right,
I didn't really. I felt the pressure more for my sister, but because she's a girl, it was more like the pressure's there, but it's not real. You just need to lead by example.
Yeah.
But now, obviously, now that I have a little brother, it's different. Like it's like that's a mini me.
Yeah.
So he needs to really like look at him and look at either me or my dad and be like, I want to be like these guys. You know what I'm trying to say? And also, not even only like my siblings though. Like I see all my cousins as siblings as well, because we got like family. Like we're all really tight.
Yeah, I love that.
So yeah, I did feel the pressure, and I managed to break that pressure. I still feel pressure now. Do you know what I mean? Because it is business. There's times when it goes up. There's times when it goes down.
Yeah, of course.
But you just gotta stay strong throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, it's true. So like, how did you actually feel like when the closest people around you were like, "This is not gonna work," or like, "I don't know what you're doing, but you need to go get a proper job," or whatever?
I had a strong mind, man. I had a strong mind, like, bro. And it's not God put that mind in me. I'll be honest, because like I was praying for things like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I managed to get it. So you just have to block it all out. And me, like you said, I've never really been the one to just follow what other people are on, or like I really like to enjoy time alone and really think and understand myself, understand the people around me, and read. Like I was reading a lot back then as well. Like I was watching loads of interviews on Jay-Z as well, and obviously things that he was saying, and I just kind of took on their advice rather than the people that ain't where I want to be. I was looking at my mum, I was like, "Mum, I hear you, but like you're not where I want to be. I can't take advice from you. You're not even trying to like violate or anything like that. It's just, I think my vision is so much bigger than what you're thinking."
Yeah, so. And you know you can make it.
Of course,
you know. So like obviously fast forward, you started with like wholesale, and you was doing like women's.
Mm-hmm.
What made you switch up? Like, how did you rebrand Desanti to what it is right now? Because
So I took like,
it gives a different vibe to what it was.
yeah.
Because it was first like tracksuits, more different colors as well. But now it's more the nude palette, like keeping it simple. Like, what? Give us, you know.
So so at first I was doing women's clothing, but it was really just to kind of speed up, okay, this whole money process. I need to start paying bills and stuff. So it went from there. Then I took like a year out. I got a job, like normal job. I was working at Foot Locker. I did all right there. I enjoyed it. So yeah, then I just kind of got my money from that. And then I was like, yo, this women's thing is not for me. Like,
Yeah.
like why am I making women's clothing? Like, there was just a lot of issues as well. This is not fitting me around the waist like this. You know how women's clothing is, innit? It's very intricate. Not to say that I can't do it. I can't do it, but I didn't have the money to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? All the time to do it. So then I thought, nah, let me do something that's a little bit more me. I'm listening to these artists like Tory Lanez, A Boogie, Chris Brown, my biggest inspiration.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, if I want to dress like these guys. Like, whenever I have like money or whatever, I want to be buying the things that these guys are wearing and stuff. So then I just kind of like thought, okay, let me just do something else that's a little bit more me. Let me do something that I would wear. And
I
then
love that.
it just went from there really. Ever since then.
Yeah.
And
love
the reason why, like, I've not really stopped doing jeans. I've just seen a lot of jeans in the market that are really just looking like similar. And I can do it. Do you know what I mean? I know that I'll do it, and I'll do it like not even in an arrogant way, but I'll do it sick. But I don't really want to like tap into that. I want to be really, really different. I want people to look at my work and be like, okay, yeah, respect it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't want it to just be piggybacking off of something else and stuff like that, which is not even a bad thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with, it's just me. Do you know what I mean? I just want to do something, like do something new, or maybe just elevate something that's probably been done.
Yeah, no, I feel you, because like when you look at something, you want it to scream Desanti. You don't want it to be like, oh yeah, this could have been this could have been that. No, you want, because when you see Gucci, you know it's Gucci. When you see Louis Vuitton, you know it's Louis Vuitton. Do you know what I mean? So when you see Desanti, you need to know it's Desanti.
It's Desanti, because that's the thing with the jeans. Like the jeans, okay, it was paints on the jeans, but it wasn't just paints. It was like I was mixing like glitter and things. I was just doing so many things on the jeans, to the point where people could get two jeans that is painted. One Desanti, one another one, but they could tell which one is the Desanti one. But then I just, obviously there was a lot of people were doing the whole jeans thing, etc. And I was like, okay, cool, do it. I'm just gonna step out of this now and then do something else, because I'm not really attached to the idea. Like, I'm a creative, do you know what I mean? Ideas are always flourishing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't feel pressed.
It's something that you started with, and now you're on to the next thing.
100%.
You know what I mean? And these things you do by yourself. Obviously with a team now,
100%.
but I know like you used to do these things by yourself. Like, how did you deal with actually doing these things by yourself? I'm literally just like, how?
Mate, if you go to my mum's house right now, you will still see paint on that floor. She's actually getting on to me right now. I actually need to go change the floors.
You better. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Nah, definitely. There's those floors of paints on the floor that I need to like actually get rid of. But yeah, like, I was doing it all alone. I remember like getting shouted. I was getting shouted for like styling artists, like UK artists and stuff, and I had to do like 15 pairs of jeans in one night.
Wow.
And I was just like doing
quick,
it all.
Quick.
But I managed to do it well.
Yeah, you did. Right. You did. And like a couple people being wearing your stuff, you know, big people, they appreciate your work, which is good. Like, obviously now you're starting to make a name out of yourself. Like, people are knowing about your stuff. Like, how did you deal with that? Did you ever feel like pressure, or did you ever feel like I don't know, because it can be difficult dealing with a lot of attention sometimes. Like, was that like overwhelming for you at any point, or?
Not really. like I was just grateful that God was obviously putting me in the rooms that I was in, and then it was more like, okay, you want something, I'll give it to you. I'm not gonna say that I wasn't like gassed. Of course I was gassed. Of course I was happy because I'm working on something and it's taking me places that I want to be. But in terms of like how to deal with it, I was just playing it cool, man. I was just playing it cool because I deserve to be there. So why am I gonna like
speak on
act? Like why am I gonna act as if like I shouldn't be there? Like of course I'm there. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, because you worked for it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't just spend nights doing jeans or thinking of concepts for no reason. You do it for the times like that. So when times like that come, you gotta be prepared for how you're gonna act.
I love that. I love that you're not doing this whole false humility thing.
Nah, man.
Because I feel like it's a thing where obviously people think that you have to be humble when you reach certain places, but like you can be humble by nature, like humble by like as like a person.
The people that know you will know you.
Thank you. But sometimes you feel like you have to like downplay everything. No, you did your thing. You did that. Now it's where it needs to be, and you need to celebrate yourself, which is good.
100%.
You know, so I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So like the studio. So you've got a studio, right?
Yeah.
So how did you go about that? Because you started like in your mum's house, everything, and then now you transferred everything to the studio. How does that work? Like, how is it going?
For ages, you know what it is, like, I think being a nice person takes you a long way, man. Like, doing the things that you're meant to do, like, as humans, just, like, adding to people's lives really takes you a long way.
Definitely.
So I'd say, I guess I was doing that. And then, obviously, God just brought an opportunity to me to be in the studio. Like, one guy that has, like, obviously a whole building, is obviously working from there as well. Said to me, like, I believe in what you're doing. You know what I'm trying to say? You're a kid, that's really just trying to do something. Do you know what I mean? So, and I've got this space here that I'm not really using. It's not gonna cost me anything because I own the building. So why not just try it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, just be here, do whatever you think, and then whenever like you can sort me out or whatever, take care of me. And obviously he knows the type of person that I am. He's not really the type to just like give that offer out to anyone. So I was just grateful for that, and he knows I'll take care of him. He knows I'll take care of not only him and his family as well. So I'm grateful.
I love that. I love how you had people around you that were investing in you and your idea. Like, even though they don't even have to, you know, like nobody owes anyone anything, kind of. But it's like when you see people actually investing, it's so good. And that even leads me on to like your circle, your people, like your tribe. How did you deal with that over the years? Because obviously, as Desanti gets big, a lot of people come, a lot of new faces come, and it's like, you know, sometimes you lose people as well. How did you deal with that? Do you feel like it affected your relationships? Like no, it's cool. Do you feel like it affected your relationships in any way? Like your friendships, you know, you building like this brand where now influencers are wearing your stuff, you know, big people are starting to like notice your things and etc. Like, how was it for you, that experience?
When a few years ago, I was actually trying to build a team. I didn't think I needed to, but I kind of just felt like, nah, I want to have this sort of family environment around this whole brand, because like it was them times when I was doing jeans for like people. Like, I can't be doing 15 jeans in one night alone. It's a lot. So there's always been people investing into the brand, but I'm kind of a good reader of people. So I wasn't just letting everyone in. But I ended up letting like 2-3 people in, and they were really invested, but I guess they didn't really like see the vision for they didn't really see the vision that I had for the brand. So then I kind of just it was hard because they were actually like personal friends as well. I kind of just let them go. And obviously then the relationship kind of turned sour. I'm not really going to go too much into it, but it just didn't work, innit? But as as that's not gonna like demotivate me because people leave, people go. I'm still always gonna do me because this anti-thing, I really believe in it. So as I'm going on, obviously my friends are understanding me more, understanding the brand more, and then because obviously they're with me all the time.
Yeah.
So then thankfully now I've got a group of people around me that really, they're not even the best. They're not the most talented of people when it comes to designing, but I don't need a designer. I can design myself. But what they do have is love for the brand.
Yeah.
What they do have is that they see the vision. Do you know what I mean? And obviously the same way that I picked up skills on the journey is the same way that they're going to pick up skills on the journey.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for, because what you need in a team is people that are ready to get their hands dirty. You don't really need the most talented of people. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You just need people that really want it.
Yeah, and love your brand the way you love it.
Exactly.
Because you can't put in that energy into something if you don't love it like the person loves it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's lit. I love that for you, because I think when you have the right people around you, you're bound to just grow, because you can't do everything by yourself. Like, we like to think we can do things by ourselves, but we can't. There's so many things where we need someone to help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all great, like you being good, but like when other people aren't good around you, it's only you up there, and it's boring.
Exactly. You're only as good as your team at the end of the day. Like, if the brand isn't doing well, it's not because it's because of me. Do you know what I mean? It's because of obviously the whole thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And me obviously being the leader of it, it's my responsibility to obviously make sure that you're getting the best of the best for everything. When I say the best, I don't mean like the best, like the most talented. If you can afford the most talented or whatever, you can do that. But sometimes it's actually better to invest in the people that really see the vision of the whole thing. That's what's more important.
Definitely, because even if you have a moment where you're dipping, they can check you.
Yeah, they can check me. Yeah,
you know what I mean. And like, have you ever felt that way? Have you ever felt like, okay, now you're doing well, everything's going well, this and that? Like, have you like reached bumps on the road? And, like, how have you dealt with it?
100%. Well, like this, like no one. I don't think no one feels like this business is paying more than I do, but I do have, like, my cousin, for example, he really, like, he's on to me. Like, he's literally checking in, seeing, yo, are you good?
Yeah.
Like, do you need help with anything? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's really on there. Like, whenever we're away from each other, he's still got a Desanti on his mind, which is honestly a blessing as well. Like, that guy, he's a sick guy. But as well as him, I've got friends as well that are really like onto that as well. So like, whenever I'm down, because they believe in me, sometimes more than I do, sometimes, and in them times that they do is when I actually need them. So yeah, I can't lie, I've got the best of friends and the best of people around me, even people like yourself. Do you know what I mean? That let me know that I'm doing well. Do you know what I mean? Because there's times when, like, you really feel like you expect so much of yourself, but then you have people like yourself that tell you, like, bro, you're actually doing good. Like, don't be tripping about the situation. What your situation is now is not forever. So just keep going.
Yeah,
keep going.
No, definitely. I appreciate that. Like, this is the thing, like, you need that support system. You need people supporting you and stuff, because it's the people that make the brand
100%,
what it is.
100%,
you know what I mean?
100%.
So yeah, no, I'm honoured to be a part of the people, you know.
No, you've been there, man. You've been there from the start. Let's not forget, from the start. And you've always said, like, yo, you're doing this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, definitely. You did that. You said it and you did it. That's what I like about you, because even when you did it, I was like, he did it?
Yeah. It's like, nah, I did it.
You did it, because me, on the other hand.
But you know what it is? Timing. It's always God's timing. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, obviously, you do have to be brave and do it, but it's a thing where when God is telling you to do it, and you'll feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? You'll feel it. The same way you've started this is the same way you're also gonna have that devotion to, like, actually do something. Do the other thing that I'm not gonna tell them what it is.
Yeah. I love that. So Desanti, Mr. Desanti, you love luxury. You like the finer things in life.
I actually do.
The pricing of the jeans.
Tell
us the pricing of the jeans and how you fam. You went into luxury.
Yeah.
That's where you are, and I love that for you, because why not? Like, that's what you have put on your work. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, some people will even pay more.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, because some people will go on your page, go on the website, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I can't."
Yeah, the shake. Nah, 100%. Nah,
You know
what it is. Yeah, when I first did jeans, I put the prices like up straight away. But my mindset was wrong. I'll be real. Like the mindset that I had wasn't like, I had the mindset of like, yo, I'm wasting this much time. Well, not waste. I'm spending so much time doing this. I've got to get paid for this.
Yeah.
But like, and obviously, that's respectful. Like you can do that. But you gotta if you're gonna sell a luxury product, you gotta understand luxury. Like you can't just slap a price on something and like expect it to sell. Thankfully, mine sold. But if I was to look back at it now that I'm older, now that I've gotten a little bit more mature, now that I understand exactly what a luxury service is, now I can justify the prices. Do you know what I mean? With the packaging, with the messaging, with the way that I'm communicating with my customers. Even till now, like there's still things that I need to work on. Do you know what I mean? Because it's still like a new brand, but it's my understanding now is much better than what it was before. Like before, I was selling jeans at like from £250 plus. The most basic of jeans as well for £250. So you can imagine the extravagant ones, they were going for a lot more. And I was just sending it in like a post office things signed for whatever, like as if it's like an eBay order. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So sorry for those people that bought, by the way. Like if you buy now, you definitely receive a better experience.
I love that, because it is about the customer experience with luxury. Because when you go into Selfridges, you know you're in Selfridges. When you buy Gucci, you know you bought Gucci. You know everything makes sense. You know, but it's nice that you can reflect on that, because that's what business is about. Like sometimes you're gonna do things and you're gonna be like, could have done it differently. And then you move on and you do it better. Which you are now, because the quality of your stuff, I was telling you this before the camera started rolling, is amazing. Guys, go check out Desanti's brand. Amazing. Like literally very, very good quality. Because even when it goes to like when it comes to like finding the right quality of stuff, it's really difficult. So
it's a lot of testing.
Exactly.
A lot of testing because like, okay, we're gonna go into this like the whole design mode now.
Yes.
Like with the pieces, they have to be a certain weight in order for the whole fit to make sense. Right. I don't know if that does make sense, but like the way that something sits on the body really is dependent on obviously how it's been constructed. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So like a lightweight jogger is not. It can have the same block, the same pattern, but the weight of it is just gonna be like, if the weights are different, it's gonna flow differently. Like when you're walking, when you're moving around, etc. And people, I don't think people really understand that. So obviously that's when you choose your quality. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. But to be fair, something that my t-shirts are heavyweight, but even if it's lighter weight, there's a way that you can construct it to make it like a top quality product. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's literally all eyes in the detail. That's it.
I love that. I love that you take that into consideration, because it's something that people save up to buy. And then when they buy it, they're like, okay, I'm happy with it, and I'll keep it for a while. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So
that's literally, again, that's what luxury is for me. Like luxury can be obviously the Louis Vuitton. You know what, Louis Vuitton is luxury, but like for me, luxury can also be like something from a vintage store that's just been with me for years, or it's been passed down from my dad, because it's been constructed well,
properly.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's enduring. Do you know what I mean? The stories that people are creating with that product is like is lifelong. Do you know what I mean? It's a luxury. So yeah, and I don't only respect myself, I respect my customers. You know what I mean? If they're really believing in my vision and seeing it the same way that I'm seeing it, of course I need to give them like a good quality product. Like I can't. They don't sit right with me. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Giving something that isn't worth the money that they're paying. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I should even be charging more, but like I'm not greedy either. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I want everyone to have like a feel of luxury. Yeah. Because everyone deserves it, man.
Yeah. No, definitely. So you said that at the beginning that Desanti was like a house. it was a household name, basically. That was like, you know, something, that's where the name came from. But then now you said it's kind of different. Like, obviously it's still a household name, but what does it mean to you?
So it represents a lot of things. So Santos basically was my grandma's brother, which obviously was someone that I call granddad, and he played like a big role in my mum's like life, and just the character that he was a hardworking man. Do you know what I mean? He had like this vision that no one was like kind of seeing. You know what I mean? Only him. He took care of my mum. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, my mum made me who I am today.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? And also the studio part. I started it off in a studio, in a media studio. Now, the studio doesn't actually mean okay, it's a studio, but for me, studio means like that's the representation of my world. So it's Desanti studio. So like,
I love that.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Create,
it's where I create. It's where I create. It's where I like everything that I want to do. Is like if you was to go into my house, well, my dream house.
Yeah.
That's Desanti. That's the original Desanti studio.
Yeah.
It's got Desanti carpet, Desanti this, Desanti that.
I love that. I mean? Like,
Desanti garden, like everything Desanti.
Yeah. All of that.
So yeah, but obviously in this world that I'm trying to build as well is a world full of like people that are valuing themselves. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like I feel like we go through so much. We go through so much individually that we don't even congratulate ourselves for the things that we've actually gone through, no matter how big or small it is.
Yeah.
Like I feel like people really compare their big issues with other people's big issues, but like there's no big or small. Like, do you know what I mean? You have everyone has their own issue.
Yeah, pain can't be measured.
Yeah, it can't be measured. So yeah, so just kind of just came from that, really. There's a lot to it. But yeah,
no, I love that. That is so beautiful, so beautiful, because like it is important. I feel like a lot of people don't sit in their blessings enough, because we're wishing this, wishing that, but then when it comes, we're like, on to the next thing. But how about you just sit in that for a moment and actually just appreciate it?
Do you know what I mean? Enjoy what God has brought to you.
Exactly.
Honestly, like. Because people just forget, man. People forget, and it's not. You can't forget.
No, you can't, because it took sleepless nights.
Yeah.
It took you doing like so much, going through so many different things to get to this point. So you have to give the praise and glory to God. You know what I mean?
100%.
It's not easy. So yeah, I mean, people are really enjoying your T-shirt, which was it's Champions, right?
Yeah.
That collection was amazing. Fantastic.
Oh.
Tell us about it, because I love it. I think it's proper sick.
The Champions tee?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's proper sick.
So this tee, it's weird because I was actually speaking to my friend my friend was explaining this to someone in front of me. So before I dropped that tee, I dropped a collection called TDW,
right? Okay.
Which was the Dreamer's Winter. Now, during the winter, I don't know why I mix like stories with like actual life stories with clothing. I don't know. It just works for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So the Dreamer's Winter. You see, when winter times, you kind of like, well, I am anyway, like demotivated. It's raining. It's hard to get out of bed, etc. Which is obviously a representation of like people that ain't really where they are in lives, right? In their life. But obviously, as a dreamer, regardless of obviously what you're going through, you're gonna get up and you're gonna do the things that you need to do in order to get to where you want to be. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So to put it in a nutshell, I designed a collection with that sort of mentality in mind. And then obviously at the end of every like hard time, there's always a win. Do you know what I mean? At the end of every tunnel, there's always light. Yeah. So then after that collection, I dropped the championship tee. Right. Like, okay, you got this tee. Like, you've gone through whatever you've gone through. Now you're a winner now. Do you know what I mean? You're a champ. So
yeah, it's like a journey.
Yeah, it's a journey. Obviously inspired by NBA, because obviously I feel like everyone's familiar with the NBA. Everyone's familiar with like basketball and stuff like that. So yeah.
I love
just
that.
Kind of went through there.
Yeah. That's sick. That is amazing. I love how you tell a story with your clothing.
Yeah.
Because then like you know, like I told you about someone that told me about, you know, them wearing the T-shirt and everything, and I thought, wow, like the fact that they can connect with a piece of clothing like that means you're doing something right. You know, and that's why I had to bring you on here, like, just so you can tell people, like, you know, share your story first of all, and just show people that it's not just clothes.
It's not at all.
You know, there's so much to it, and you're making people feel that way. So, and it inspires other people that want to bring out a brand to think about their ethos, think about like how you're making people feel, think about the whole experience of like actually bringing out something, not just bringing it out because you feel like, oh yeah, I want a clothing brand. Do you know what I mean? So that's pretty
thank
cool.
you. I feel like that's something I've always been good at, like stories or just imagining things, and obviously aligning it with real life situations.
Yeah.
Like obviously, I'm banging on about God. I don't want people to think,
no,
this
it's
guy's
good.
just God.
It's so good.
But
I love
like,
it.
to be fair, I actually am. Like,
Yeah.
I'll gladly say it.
Yeah.
But what do you call it? Like God put that in me. Do you know what I mean? It's a talent that I find that I just do it so effortless. So why not just embrace what I can do? Do you know what I mean? Rather than step into things that ain't really for me.
Yeah, no, defo. So lastly, but not least, the showroom.
Whoa.
Tell us about that. You just did something. Well, you did a pop-up store, right?
Yeah, it was
recently.
like a pop-up and showroom.
Yeah. It was lit.
So lit.
Tell us about it.
I'm a party guy, man.
You love a party. It's your Angolan side.
Yeah,
you guys love a party.
Nah, definitely. Nah, that pop-up was in. To be fair, yeah, I didn't have to do that pop-up. You know, like it was a manifesting type thing for myself. When I say manifest, it was something like it was like a personal conversation with God. I was like, yo, I'm gonna do this here in a few years. We're gonna be like in Harrods, right? So obviously the pop-up was like opposite Harrods, and yeah, it just went perfect. It went like way better than what I expected.
What you expected.
Yeah, I had like a sick team around me to do to help me do it, because there was no way I was gonna do it alone.
In a whole different city.
In a whole different city. I'm not from there.
London. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have friends there, but like the relationship that I have with my friends here in Manchester is obviously stronger because this is where I'm at. Do you know what I mean? But even my friends from London, like they came through and they helped out. They did whatever they had to do. Like the love was really there. And again, that's why I say like, yo, you just gotta have a clean heart in everything that you do, because you're honestly gonna get blessed. Do you know what I mean? They say that, oh yeah, kind people get it the worst.
Last and everything.
But bro, you finish when you need to finish. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Speak on it.
So,
speak on it.
Yeah, man.
I love that. So when's the next one?
Oh.
So people know.
Damn.
The people
I'm doing one in Manchester, you know.
Okay.
I owe it to Manchester.
You have to.
I have to, but I just don't know when I'm gonna do it. But I've got a team now, so everything should be a lot easier, and I know that my team, I trust my team with like decisions, so they're gonna, we're all gonna come together and see what we can do.
To do it.
Yeah.
Well, when you do it, you better let us
100%,
know, so we can
100%.
all just come through, support the thing.
100%.
You know, you're doing bits, and this is why I had to bring you on here, like I've been saying
you.
about the whole episode, because I'm inspired. I'm inspired by your journey. I'm inspired by your story. I think you deserve it. You deserve to be where you are, and I pray that God just continues to bless you.
Amen.
You know, because it's not easy, man.
That's all.
Doing it all by yourself, and then building the team, and you're only young. People don't really know your age, you know.
Yeah, nah, I'm young.
You're young, you're doing your thing. So, well done.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
No, but you too, though. You're doing this as well. Like, there's so much that needs to be spoken about from your end as well. I'd love to interview you, but let me not even kill the whole concept of the whole thing. But no, you should definitely be proud of yourself as well, because even just starting anything is not easy. So you should definitely like look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm doing this, and I'm gonna take it places, because I see it going places, honestly speaking.
Amen.
Yeah?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So we always end the pod with, what does TOUGHCESS mean to you? So the podcast is
called
TOUGHCESS.
So
the podcast is called TOUGHCESS.
Right.
So how would you describe your TOUGHCESS in one word? So it's like success, but toughness, growth, journey, all these things. How would you describe your journey, your TOUGHCESS in one word?
In one word?
And I'll put you on the spot.
I don't know how to even answer that question, you know. How have you answered that? And I'm not gonna take your thing because I've got something in mind, but I want to be able to answer it properly.
Let me give you an example. Like the last episode I did, the person described their TOUGHCESS as beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, because they see it as like, it's beautiful because they've been through so much and like there's so much beauty that's come out of their struggles, and they just describe it as beautiful, whereas someone else described it as journey.
That's an amazing answer, you know. Beautiful is actually an amazing answer, yeah. I wish I could take that one, but I'm not going to take it. Okay, TOUGHCESS. TOUGHCESS. Oh, this is what I mean. See, when you think about things too much, that's when, like...
One word that comes to your mind.
Greatness. Great, ooh. I'd say. And the reason why I say that, is because, like, if you think about every great person, like... People that know the journey, they know it's hard. Do you know what I mean? But like you getting past that, like if you think about the greats, they've also gone through their own journeys and they're great. So let me just put, it's a great journey then. Yeah. I guess it's the same as beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. I love that though. Greatness. You know when you said that, all I could think of was a song. You know the one where it starts with greatness.
Which one?
I don't know who the artist is.
Greatness. I listen to a lot of music. How do I not know this?
I'm trying to think.
You're not thinking of R. Kelly, are you?
Nah.
Cancelled.
Someone starts their music with greatness.
Nah, I don't know, you know. You
guys, if you know, put it in the comments down below because me, I've forgotten. I don't know. But no, Osvaldo, it's been a pleasure. I hope you've enjoyed this interview as well.
No, most definitely.
Thank you so much for coming on, taking out your time. I know you're a busy man, but you came anyway. You came through. Man. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Guys, if you want to check out Osvaldo's items, his stuff, his brand, go check him out. I'm gonna put all the Instagram handles here anyway, but where can they find you anyway for those that are listening on like Spotify, Apple, etc.?
Instagram, I guess, is probably my biggest platform right now. TikTok, I guess, and soon YouTube.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, soon YouTube, man. Yeah,
go
definitely.
For it.
I like YouTube.
I love that. I love that. All right, then. It's a wrap. Thank you, guys. I will catch you guys in my next episode. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and all that good stuff. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Bye. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Thank God.
Oh,